To whom it may concern. No. To you whom it absolutely concerns. I wish you would have just kept your pretty Italian mouth shut. Things were going so good until you had to open that beautiful trap of yours and start rambling off all of those racist, xenophobic things when we're both immigrants in Paris. Oh, and we can't forget all the homophobic things after we had just done so many very gay things.
His name is Damon and he's dating all around.
Dating around.
This romantic, not stopping till love's found. He's living in the city of love. So hang tight to see where this goes.
Y'all like that, right? Welcome to Dating with Damon. You know, I would have loved to have this pilot episode of Dating with Damon to have been about all my latest and greatest love affairs here in Paris, but turns out I'm just dried up over here at this point. I've had this apartment for a month now. I've been wanting to show it off. All 100 square feet of this place. To someone other than my ex with whom I still do stuff on the side. Let's get into this. So recently I realized I'm pretty open with all this kind of stuff, like dating and love and romance and sex and all of it. I don't even think it's something to be ashamed of. In fact, like things that happen in my life, I want to be able to talk about them openly. I don't think there's anything in our lives that should be like, and so I'm not gonna live my life that way. I also realized when I meet y'all on the street, I'm always talking to you guys about like, oh, I just went on this date, or like that bartender's really cute, right? And then I realized, well, then why wouldn't I just, if y'all are subscribers too, then why wouldn't I just tell y'all? I'm already talking about it. So, hence the series, Dating with Damon. Now, today's episode, I'm wearing my extremely tight, one size too small shirt in honor of the European edition. I've caught onto the trend here. Much like the other video that I filmed a few months ago, my best dates that I've ever had, my most movie-like, juicy, detailed dates. This one, I'm going to change names, so I'm not like outing anybody for being gay. I already like kind of feel bad that I'm gonna be talking about these people, but then also like, this happened. So why do I need to feel bad? Like, I won't trash them too hard. They probably already trashed me, like, God. The light changed. Sorry, I forgot to charge that thing. It's the pilot episode, okay? Give me a break here. Let me tell you about this guy named Antonio. Okay, his name wasn't Antonio. I gotta change the names on these people. It was a late and long, chilly night here in Paris, and I don't know how these apps got on my phone, but I happened to click them to see who was online. So I clicked, and I happened to see this, like, Gogoboy dancer that I had seen the night before in a club, and everyone thought this guy was hot. He was. You would see this guy in like a Rugby Player Calendar. He was just down the street at the gym, surprise. So I was like, well, why don't you just come over? So he comes over, and I remember we were vibing very, very nicely, vibing very hard. We were just vibing, like, we could be friends. In fact, I think we even talked about the series Friends, and you know that's my number one. Conversation was flowing, and then he goes, wow, it's really hot in here. And I'm like, boy, it is so cold in here, you don't have to lie, just take your shirt off, it's fine. So he takes his shirt off, and he's like, oh, it's much better. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, it is really hot in here. So then my shirt comes off. And I don't have to go over this part. Things that ended up happening. Kissing and making out. And it's just really interesting how sometimes like the biggest people, the most aggressive people in society, like really just want to get all like cuddly wuddly, which I think is cute, right? Because it's like, okay, you're playing this role in society, but like, come on, it's just me and you right here. What role do you want to play? Quite literally. So it was good. Everything was good. And throughout the entire experience, throughout this entire occurrence, I'm like, damn, like, what's he like about me? Like, what you looking at me for? It was all great. It was all great. And then he starts asking me questions. You've been coming to Paris a lot, right? And I was like, yeah, it's probably been like 6, 7, 8 years now, like just coming back and forth. Finally, I got a talent visa and now I'm here. He's like, oh, so you've been here just about as long as me. How do you think Paris compares back in the day to now? I personally think the mayor has done a lot of great things. Like you got rid of the zoning system. It made the metro a lot cheaper. Like it used to be that the farther you lived, the more you had to pay a ticket. And oftentimes it's like the poorer people who live in the outskirts. And so they can't afford a ticket. And so it was messed up. So the mayor got rid of that, and she made the same ticket price for everybody if you live in the center of Paris or if you live in the la banlieue. Wow, suburbs. She also cleared the riverbanks from cars. Sorry if my like English sounds weird. This is how you speak in French. I'm like speaking English in a French way. She cleared the riverbanks so that now they're just for pedestrians only. Like cars can't go there, which is great because it improves the quality of living, especially in cities where 99% of the people don't have a car, yet our cities are built around cars for the 1%. It doesn't make any sense. Not the point. So anyways, I feel strongly Paris has really improved. I think there are a lot of vegan places, there are a lot of cool coffee shops now. Co-working spaces, like that was not a reality back in the day when I was studying here. So I had a lot to say. And then after my whole monologue, I said, well, what do you think? Like, you've been here just as long as me. And this is where I was like, I don't even like repeating this. Ugh. Oh, what do I think? Wow, Paris has gotten so dirty ever since they started letting in, you can see where this is going. Ever since they started letting in all those African and Middle Eastern immigrants. And I was like, dude, don't say it. Stop. Like, just stop while you're ahead. This is what happens. Sometimes when people get too comfortable, and especially because I'm a white guy, I think that they think that I'm okay with them saying certain things. And like, clearly, you know me from this channel, like, that's not gonna fly. That's not cool. And then I looked at him and I was like, immigrants. Oh, aren't you from Italy? I'm from the United States. This is not a immigrant issue. This is, I think you're a little racist here. Not to mention xenophobic. So I was like, dude, the door's right there. Don't do this. Stop. It was just not cool. And that's not even it. Then he targets me. He goes, oh, so what do you do? And I hate that question actually because yes, I think it's important to ask that question because, like, what do we do? I mean, we spend all of our day doing what we do, so it is an important question to ask, but not when you're a YouTuber because then people want to watch your videos in front of you. With him, I was just like, all right, let me just, at this point, I don't care. Let me just tell him what I do. He goes, oh, let me watch your videos to make sure you're not too queer. And I was like, sorry, what did you just say? He goes, oh, let me see your videos to make sure you're not too queer. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I thought you just said. Okay, so first off, to make sure, what, is my life supposed to be determined by what you want my life to be? As if it's your possession? What? 2, to make sure that I'm not too queer. Okay, subcategory 2A, what's wrong with being queer? Subcategory 2B, we just did very queer things. Okay, and since English is not his first language, like, I think what he meant by queer, he didn't mean I think he actually meant it in a very negative way, but I think what he meant was like a very feminine way. And the worst part about all of it, and I'm not proud of this, was that somebody who was good with myself, confident, good self-esteem, I found myself filtering the videos that I was going to show him because of a certain way that I acted in the video. Maybe I acted too goofy, or maybe I acted too feminine. I found myself having to like filter my own life in the content that I'm so damn proud of for this guy that I just met an hour ago. Like, I've been all over the world. I speak languages. I am so proud of everything not only I have said, but Joe has said on the Damon and Joe channel. So I find a video where I guess I'm acting more masculine. Who cares? Like, even that I have to say this, I don't, so stupid. Finally, I show him a video, and he goes, okay, yeah, you're actually not too queer, but we can tell you're gay. And I was like, duh, well, hello, like, we just did very gay things. What did you think this was? Did you think that was straight? Okay, because it's not, let me tell you. Newsflash, ding, ding, ding. So I reacted like that. I said, yeah. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. There was clearly some internalized homophobia here. And I think it was about then that I had to just be like, yeah, I think the door just opened. Let me grab your shoes. I'll talk to you later, okay? We did keep in contact on Instagram for maybe a week or so. And it was very interesting because when I went on his profile, there was a heart. And it said Will and Grace. And I was like, okay, so I'm not understanding. You love Will and Grace, which is a famous TV show, a famous American sitcom, known for its gay couple. I said, I'm actually very surprised to see that you like Will and Grace when there's such a like openly feminine character. He goes, oh, well, that's no big deal as long as he's not my friend. It's like, these people still exist? I must be living in a bubble. As long as he's not your friend, dude, why can't he be your friend? It's just like when people are so stuck in their own identity that they don't even allow themselves to open it and see who they truly are. I just feel like a lot of people in society are so scared of looking gay or having to be gay, you're never gonna fully open up about your sexuality until you're proud of it, until you yourself don't see anything wrong with it. So clearly he has to work this out on his own timing. I'm not here to judge him. He'll figure it out on his own time. And also, I would never want to completely write him off. I still think we got along very well, and I think even the most homophobic, racist, people who are nationalist, people who hate other people, I think sometimes they're the ones who need the most conversation and help, because if not, then they'll just keep going in their ways, and then maybe they'll never change. Let me DM him. No, I'm just kidding. And that's the story of Antonio. His name wasn't Antonio. Alright, well, this has been Dating with Damon, episode 1, European edition. I want to know what you want to see from Dating with Damon in the comments below. Also, this is a brand new channel, and I'm trying to reach 100K. So please subscribe and please share it with a friend, and I would love it if you could help me promote this channel just as much as I am. Thank you for watching. I'm Damon Dominique. You can find me on Instagram and here, and I'll see you next Thursday or Friday. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I missed the main detail of the story. The man is a go-go boy in a gay bar.